Good morning, everybody. It's JET TILA, Ali Tila.
Hey!
So we get this question every year. I'm going to slow it down a little bit because some of those prime rib videos are a little fast. So let's talk prime rib. Stage one, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm going to prep the prime rib for tomorrow. So come on over. We designed a 30-inch sink for this reason. I've taken all the dishes out, sanitized this whole area. So now it's my work meat area. I've taken it out of its packaging. This is USDA choice. We're not doing prime. By prepping the meat really well, like I'm going to show you, you don't need prime. Okay? So I'm taking clean paper towels, and I'm going to wipe down the rib. This is like a 6 to 7 bone roast. Again, nothing super fancy. And then I've separated out my seasoning. I have half Lowry's, half Prud'homme's Magic seasoning, and I'm just gonna get it on there. And Allie's on the camera, so she can see whoever's logging on and say hi. And pop your questions up. Go ahead and type them in. And if you can see, I'm just gonna barbecue. I'm just gonna get it on there and rub it all the way in as much as possible.
Stephanie Fritz says she has kitchen envy.
Who? Stephanie Fritz? Oh, dude. I'm telling you, this sink was the best thing we've ever done. So, before we do dishes, I'm going to sanitize it again. Yes.
Repeat that.
Yeah, so I've seasoned the protein. I've seasoned my 7 rib roast. And before we do dishes again, I'm going to season this. I'm actually going to sanitize it all out. So let's take this to the drying rack now. So we've already done one ahead. We're cooking 2 ribs ahead. While Allie's giving you that shot, I'm going to take my gloves off. Then we're going to cross into Q&A section if you have it, and if not, no big deal. But just to recap, taking the rib roast out of the cryovac, patted it dry, seasoned it well. These are going to go in the fridge for 1 to 2 days. We've done it as much as 5 days. It's going to look a little dry, but what's happening is evaporation, and we're basically kind of mimicking what dry aging does. The moisture evaporates, concentrates the flavor, and helps tenderize it a bit. And you know the old wives' tale about seasoning the layer on top dries out the meat? It only dries out like a millimeter, which is what you want anyway, because you want a nice crust on the prime rib. We'll come back to you at cook time tomorrow, but that's part 1. Do you have any questions? Allie, anything out there?
What internal temp are you looking for?
Great questions, guys. I am 120 to 125, slow and low, all right? I am cooking at about 250 degrees with a probe inserted the middle to 125. And at this technique, I could pull it out and let it cruise for like 2 to 3 hours and then finish it by just cranking up to 500, cooking it off for 30 minutes so you get a nice crust and serve immediately. Remember, because you're cooking slow and low, you don't need rest time. So that's what I'm doing. 120, 5, and every 10 degrees is another doneness. So medium rare, 125. Well, 135. Well done. Why would you do that? At 145. But go ahead, Ali. I have another question.
Emily, Gillette, and Moxie say, "What's up?"
What up, Emily and Moxie? I hope you guys are cooking. If you're not cooking, I hope someone's cooking for you. We missed you guys. We really need to catch up soon.
Are you gonna smoke it?
You know what? If you could actually do everything I'm showing you here, try it out.
Smoke it?
Am I gonna smoke it? No. I am a slow and low oven guy. If you're a smoker, like Tad or Buddy's a smoker, do what you want now. If you're a green egger, same thing. Prep all your prime ribs the same way. This is how I like to do it. And Allie's going to give the signal. If we don't have any more questions, we're just going to see you guys tomorrow when we put this in the oven.
Do you brine?
Do I brine? You know what? You don't. I brine birds. I brine pork. I brine things that don't have a lot of fat. This rib roast has a lot of fat, so I would not brine this. That's a great question. Very valid. Yes.
Sharon Levy says, "It was great to see you at Epcot."
Sharon, it's great to see you at Epcot. That's awesome. We'll see you next year as well. Disney Wine and Food, April 20th, and then Epcot. The kids are getting excited because right after this, we're going to Disney on Ice. Yeah.
Can you apply the same rules to a ribeye?
Hello. Come here real quick. Who's that? Who asked that question?
I have to look and see. Wait.
It's okay, no big deal.
It's so fast. It goes
it's
so
all right.
fast. I can't keep up.
It's okay.
Stephanie Morrison.
Stephanie, a standing rib roast is a ribeye. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's just ribeye, but it's a lot of it. It's 7 bones of it down the middle. Anyway.
So 12-pound boneless ribeye. This is Korean cook.
Yes.
Prime rib to medium. How many minutes of cook time per pound?
You know what? It's slow and low. It's probably going to take 15 to 20. So give yourself about 3 to 4 hours to cook that. If you do it of Allie's method, you could do 350, 375.
5 minutes per pound.
Yeah, 5. So no matter what, guys, use an internal. You use a thermometer for internal temperature. That's the way to go. All right, guys. I think that's it. I think the kids are ready. Are you guys ready to go to Disney on ice? Yes, they are. All right, guys. We're gonna call it. We'll come back to you when it's time to cook these guys. They're gonna go uncovered in the fridge for 1 to 2 days. And if you have any questions, post them below. We will come back to this video. We'll see you later. Thanks, Allie, for the videoing.
Thank you.
Bye,
and Holly
everybody.
Dickey, we
Happy-
drink many wines.
We drink a lot of wines.
Many.
Too many. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.